कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु
Chuck Deere. I'm the station manager for Rogers TV, and blessed to be here today as well as we celebrate India's Republic Day. Vande! It's a Sunday, isn't it? Vande! Little louder. Vande! Oh, I love you. I just went to India in December, and it was quite a trip. I'll tell you about it during the course of the afternoon, but I got a chance to go back to my birthplace in Moga, Punjab after 41 years in the same house that I was born. I'll tell you about that later, but for now, one of the things I got back, my wonderful Sally, sister-in-law, and her husband gave me this. Custom made. What do you think? I had to lose weight to put this on. And the problem with this is I can't do this, because that's what happens. But anyhow, as long as I look good, I'm hoping there's a Bollywood producer out there that's thinking, you know what, this guy is my next star with Priyanka Chopra or Katrina Kaif. No. Yes, there's somebody out there. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Jibanjit is saying, Jake, hurry up, because the High Commissioner, His Excellency, has to leave by 1 o'clock, and so does our wonderful mayor. By the way, history was made yesterday. All right? History was made yesterday, the first female premier of Ontario. Yeah. There are many females in my life that are leaders. I know that our wonderful mayor, Mayor Hazel McCallion, is absolutely terrific. She is an icon around the world, very well respected. And our not our High Commissioner, maybe one day, God willing, but certainly our Consul General of India, Preeti Sarangi, is female as well and a great leader. Yes, and of course, the Premier designate, I guess, because she's not officially sworn in, designate, right? The Premier Kathleen Wynne just got in office as of yesterday, so terrific. And there are many more people, many more wonderful women that are leaders and do great work. Certainly in my house, the leader in our house, my boss, is my wife. And I have to be strategic. I'm hoping she's here somewhere to hear that. All right, at this point, I would like to invite, well, let's recognize some people first. The High Commissioner of India, His Excellency, from Ottawa, the Admiral, Mr. Nirmal Verma. That's a nice suit. Very stylish. You know, this is how Gandhiji and Jawaharlal Nehruji would look like put together. All right. We have a terrific afternoon lined up for you folks. There's entertainment. We're going to take you around a trip to India from all parts of India, and you'll see that in the cultural reflections that will take place today, this afternoon. We have Panorama Indian Idol, we have wonderful food, we have lots of stuff for you. Do stick around. I also want to recognize our Consul General of India for the Toronto office, the amazing, the beautiful Preeti Sarangi. The Consul and Head of Chancery, Ms. Charan Dasi ji. Where is she? There she is. She's working. I mentioned her name before. I have a lot of love and respect for her. She's a dear friend of mine, a dear friend of the city, a dear friend of Canada. Her Worship Mayor Hazel McCallion, the Mayor of the city of Mississauga. And I didn't see him yet, but I'll mention his name. The Honorable Bal Gosal, the Minister of State Sport for Bramley Gore Malton, the MP for Bramley Gore Malton. I don't think he's here yet. He's probably playing kabaddi or something and making his way here. The great senator, talk about females in high positions. I've known this woman for several years, have a great admiration for her. The great Senator Asha Seth. And there he is, the Member of Parliament for Mississauga Streetsville, Mr. Brad Butt is here. It's a Sunday, he doesn't have to wear a tie. And sitting next to Brad is my friend as well, Mr. Citizenship Judge himself, Judge Harjeet Dhaliwal. Good to have you here, sir. Member of Parliament for Brampton Springdale, Mr. Parm Gill. I don't know if Parm is here, but we'll mention his name. The Member of Parliament for Mississauga East Cooksville, Mr. Lizon Vladislav. Try spelling that. For Etobicoke Centre, Member of Parliament, Mr. Ted Opitz. Ted is there. Good to see you, Teddy. Member of Parliament for Brampton West, Mr. Kyle Seaback. Member of Provincial Parliament, always good to see her, Deepika Demerla. Member of Provincial Parliament, Mr. Vic Dillon. We have, no, don't applaud because I don't think he's here, so it doesn't matter. He can't hear you, so. Councillor Vincent Crescenti for Ward 1 Etobicoke North. Councillor, Toronto City Councillor, Scarborough Rouge River, Ward 42. That's a lot of wards, Madam Mayor. We don't have that many in Mississauga, Brampton. Dr. Raymond Cho, Toronto City Councillor. The Chairman of the Toronto Police Services Board, Dr. Alok Mukherjee. Past Senator, someone I dearly respect, Senator Vim Kocher. And the list is long, and during the course of the afternoon, I'll continue to mention a number of folks that are here. I'd like to start by introducing to stage. Would you please welcome the chairman? And it's a volunteer role, folks. It's a volunteer position, and he does an outstanding job with his board of directors, as well as his co-chair, Mr. Ramesh Bangalore. Would you please welcome the chairman for Panorama India, Mr. Jibanjit Tripathi.
Thank you. Thank you, Jake. Good morning, namaskar. How is everybody doing? Wait. His Excellency Admiral Retired Nirmal Kumar Verma, new High Commissioner of India to Canada, Honorable Preeti Saran, Consul General of India, Her Worship Hazel McCollin, Mayor of Mississauga, Senator, Member of Parliament, Member of Provincial Parliaments, the councillors and the sponsors and supporters, members of the community, the media, and all distinguished guests. I welcome you to the India's 64th Indian Republic Day celebration and festival. We are delighted, grateful, and great to have you today, all of you. Thank you very much. Republic Day marks the India's adoption of Republic Constitution on January 26th of 1950. That's after gaining independence back in August 15th of 1947. First of all, I request all the members of Indo-Canadian communities, all distinguished guests, to join me congratulating Admiral Nirmal Kumar Verma for taking over the position of His Excellency, the High Commissioner of India in Canada. A warm welcome to you. This is your first visit to Toronto. This is your first event. We can't be ever grateful to you for having time, finding that time for us. And second, without taking much of your time, I think we have a lot of program. You are going to enjoy the entire day, but just want to make sure that as a socio-cultural organization, Panorama India revolves around three pillars: educate, celebrate, and collaborate. Today, it reminds me as an organization, as an Indo-Canadian, about a person, a legend who we lost a few days back. The person was considered as the godfather of world music and took the Indian classical music to the entire world. histories have been written, and we don't know when we can have such a legend. And I thought this is a great opportunity for us to pay tribute to no other than Pandit Ravi Shankar. If I can request Subro to play the video, please.
It takes many years of proper training and long practices. First, on fixed materials, fixed songs, fixed guts, which are the instrumental compositions. And then you start getting the insight of raga only after a few years, Otherwise, they're mere succession of notes. We have 72 basic scale, full octave scales, 72. And each of these ragas, there are thousands and thousands of ragas. Each of them have to be based on a particular scale out of the 72.
He was one of the first Indian musicians to become a household name in the West. His skill with the sitar striking a chord with millions around the world. Among those who became fascinated with his music were the Beatles, especially George Harrison, who was eager to learn as much as he could from Shankar about the sitar. He also worked with some of the biggest figures in other styles of music. The violinist Yehudi Menuhin was a frequent collaborator, often visiting India every year to see Shankar, a friendship that continued for over 4 decades. Born in India in 1920, he originally worked as a dancer in his brother's troupe, but gave up dancing at the age of 18 to study the sitar.
What I have been able to do was only popularize and make our music understood and appreciated in a proper manner. That has been my mission, and I feel very happy that it's almost I have completed that.
Thank you very much, Subro. So lastly, once again, I thank His Excellency High Commissioner Burma and his wife taking time to join us today. And to all of you, congratulations and best wishes for India's 64th Republic Day. And with that, I invite on stage a very well-known face, our dear Consul General, Preeti Sir.
नमस्ते, गुड मॉर्निंग, सत श्री अकाल, आदाब। मेरे प्रिय प्रवासी भारतीयों, प्रिय देशवासियों, हमारे गणतंत्र दिवस के शुभ अवसर पर आप सबका हार्दिक अभिनंदन है। अपने काउंसिल आवास के सभी साथियों की ओर से मैं आप सबका यहाँ स्वागत करती हूँ और बहुत आभारी हूँ कि आप आज हमारे इस प्रोग्राम में शामिल हैं। आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। इस ख़ास मौके पे मैं ख़ास तौर पे पैनोरामा